Not sure you like the direction that OpenAI is taking these days? Maybe you want to give Claude Desktop a try. But how do you get all the information, your past chats, the memory it has about you from Gemini, Copilot, or ChatGPT into your Claude account? Well, that just became really easy because this weekend, Anthropic dropped a new feature that lets you transfer everything your AI knows about you, like your preferences and your context and your conversation history, from ChatGPT, Gemini, or Copilot straight into Claude. And the best part is there's no exports, no API tokens, no starting over from scratch. And it works on the free Claude plan. I'm going to break down what this means, how it works, and why this might be the most important competitive move in AI, well, at least for today. So here's the deal. Anthropic, the company behind Claude, just launched a brand new memory import tool. You can find this at claude.com/import-memory. I'll put that in the sidebar so you don't have to remember all that. If you've been using ChatGPT, Gemini, or Microsoft Copilot, these tools, and maybe you already know this, but they're building a profile on you. And they remember your writing style, your job, the preferences that you have, what type of answers you like to see. And all that context is what makes these models useful over time to you. And the problem's been, if you want to try a different AI, you're starting from scratch. All of that context that you built up is gone. You'd have to retrain a whole new model on who you are. And Anthropic just removed this barrier. Now, memory has been a feature that's available for Claude paid users since last October, but this update opens it up to everybody, including free tier users, and adds the ability to import your memories from the competing platforms. And like most things with AI, this is almost too simple and too good to be true. It only takes 3 steps and it's only copy and paste. So first you have to go to the claude.com/import-memory. Anthropic gives you a prompt to copy. And that's it. You just copy that and then paste that into whatever AI tool you're currently using. ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, it doesn't matter. That prompt will generate a big text block containing everything that it's stored about you. And all you do is copy that and put it back into the field, and Claude will process that into its own system. It's that easy. There's no exports, there's no JSON parsing, there's no developer tools that you need. It's just literally copy and paste. And if you're already a Claude user, then you just go to Settings, Capabilities, and then click on Import Memory from other AI providers, and it walks you through those steps in seconds. It's worth noting that on the privacy side, Anthropic does say that Claude memories are encrypted, they're not used for model training, and you can export them, pause them, or delete your memory at any time, which is pretty handy. So let's talk about this strategy for a second because it's pretty damn smart. Anthropic's competitors are huge. And when you're that big, you benefit from high switching costs. You don't want it to be easy for people to leave your platform. And this new tool is perfectly timed with the other events that recently happened between Anthropic's CEO and the US government. Maybe you saw some news stories about this. Anthropic is growing fast. In fact, Claude recently hit #1 on the US App Store's free charts. Their free user base has grown 60% since the start of the year, so this play to make it as easy and as frictionless as possible to move over to them is brilliant. And in addition to defying the US government's strong requests last month, Anthropic publicly committed to keeping Claude ad-free. Meanwhile, ChatGPT has already started testing ads for users on its free and go plans in the US, and that's potentially another meaningful differentiator that might make people want to move from one platform to another. So here's the part that really matters beyond the tech news. If you or your team relies on AI tools day to day, this might be a little bit of a wake-up call. Not because you need to switch to Claude, but because it highlights a question that sometimes we don't even think about, like, how portable is your AI setup? If you think about it, the more memories and the more context that you feed into one platform, the harder it is to leave. That's by design. That's vendor lock-in. It's the same playbook we've seen with cloud providers, CRM tools, and social media platforms, except now it's happening with your AI assistant. So here's a few things worth thinking about. First, understand what your AI actually knows about you. Go and check your memory setting in ChatGPT, Gemini, or whatever you use. You might be surprised. Second, consider whether your organization needs an AI portability strategy, especially if you're on a team plan and your whole team's workflows are built around one platform. Third, don't get too complacent just because one tool works today. The AI landscape, as we all know, moves way too fast. The provider that's best for you in 6 months might not be the one you're using right now. Tools like this memory import feature that make switching easier is good for everybody. And that's the whole point. Anthropic just made it dead simple to bring your AI context from any other provider into Claude, and they're offering it for free. And whether you switch or not, the bigger takeaway is this: AI personalization is a differentiator, and you should be paying attention to who controls your data and how easy it is to move from one platform to another. If this video is helpful, hit that like and subscribe button for more quick explainers on the AI moves that actually matter. And drop me a comment, let me know. Are you going to switch or are you sticking with what you've got?